This is Guy! Guy is sitting in the back room of a restaurant that has never once served food. The espresso is terrible, the men are terrifying, and the cannoli is, honestly, incredible. Guy used to count money for these people. Long story, separate video. But tonight, they're not asking Guy to count anything. Tonight, they're offering Guy a promotion. Guy is joining the Italian Mafia. At the very bottom. I guess. Yeah. Hi, I'm Guy, and before you ask, no, I couldn't say no. That's actually rule 1 of this whole thing. You don't say no to these people. I'm going to climb every rank of this organization, all the way to the top. And I'll be honest with you, the top is incredible. For a while. Let's get promoted. Rank 1, Associate. Which sounds official. It is not. An associate is not in the Mafia. I cannot stress this enough. I work for the Mafia the way a shopping cart works for a supermarket. No membership, no protection, no benefits. If something goes wrong, the family has never heard of me. My job is everything nobody else wants to do. Deliveries, driving, standing on corners looking vaguely threatening. But here's the actual economics, and this part's real. The Mafia is a pyramid of taxes. Everything I earn, a piece goes up. Money only flows one direction in this business, and it's away from me. I hustle $600. I keep some of it. The rest goes to the guy above me, who sends a piece to the guy above him. It's a gym membership, except quitting is fatal. So why would anyone sign up? One word, potential. Because if I earn enough and the right man vouches for me, the books might open. The books opened. Someone vouched for me. Quick note, the man who vouches for me answers for me. Forever. If I mess up, he's in trouble. No pressure. To become a made man, an actual member, there's a ceremony. And it is exactly as dramatic as the movies. They prick my trigger finger, drop the blood on the card of a saint. Then they set the card on fire, in my hands, while I repeat the oath. May I burn like this saint if I betray my friends. This is omertà, the code of silence. I see nothing, I hear nothing, I say nothing. Ever. To anyone. Remember that word. It's going to matter later. And the fine print. I entered this room alive, and that's the only way anyone ever leaves this organization. No notice period, no resignation letter. I am now a soldier. Also, fun fact, I now owe more people money. We'll get to that. Rank 3, Soldier. The workforce of the entire operation. Being made changes exactly one thing. Nobody can touch me without permission. Killing a made man without the boss's sign-off is a death sentence. I am, officially, someone's problem now. What it does not come with is a salary. There's no Mafia payroll. I eat what I kill. Loan sharking, protection money, gambling, hijackings, whatever I can build. And every single week, no matter what, the envelope goes up to my Capo. Earn nothing, envelope still goes up. Sick? Envelope. In prison? Envelope. It's a franchise. I'm a small business where the franchise fee is my life. The dream isn't to stay here. The dream is the rung where the envelopes come to me. Rank 4! Capo! Captain! And look at me! I have a suit now. I run a crew. 10, 20 soldiers, all earning, all sending their envelopes up to me. I take my cut and send one envelope up to the boss. First rank where the math works for me. I earn from everything my crew touches, without touching it myself. 20 small businesses, and I'm the landlord. Quick warning from HR. Middle management here has the same problem as middle management everywhere. Pressure from both directions. Underperform? Problem. Earn too much? Bigger problem. Ambitious capos have accidents. But I kept my head down, my envelopes fat, and then one Tuesday, the boss retired. Abruptly. Don't ask. Boss. And oh my God. Let me tell you what the top of this pyramid looks like, because it is spectacular. Every envelope in the city flows up to me now. I don't commit crimes. I don't touch money. I have 5 layers of people for that. My hands are the cleanest they've been in years. And it gets better, because above boss, there's one more level almost nobody talks about. The commission. The bosses of the 5 families sitting at one table. The Mafia's board of directors. Founded in 1931 so the families would stop shooting each other and start earning together. And earn we did. This is the golden era, baby. We built Las Vegas. Casino floors financed with union pension money, and every month a suitcase of untaxed cash skims straight off the count room. That one's called the skim. Very creative naming us. We ran the unions, the docks, airport cargo. Nothing moved in this city. Not a truck, not a pallet of concrete without a tax landing on my desk. Politicians took my calls. Celebrities wanted my table. The FBI's official position for 2 decades was that we didn't exist. Their own director said so. Untouchable isn't a feeling, my friends. It's a business model. Nothing can go wrong. November 1957. A tiny town called Apalachin. 60 of the most powerful mobsters in America meet at a farmhouse to talk business. And one local state trooper notices there are a lot of fancy cars parked at his neighbor's place. He runs the plates, sets up a roadblock, and 60 bosses in silk suits flee into the woods. Just like that, the we don't exist era is over. One nosy trooper, that's all it took. The FBI is humiliated, and now it's personal. 1963. A soldier named Joe Valachi is in prison, convinced, wrongly, that his own boss has marked him for death. So he kills a man he thinks is the hitman. Wrong guy. Now facing execution, Valachi does the unthinkable. He goes on national television and explains everything. The ranks, the ceremony, the families, the word omertà, on live TV. Remember when I said remember that word? Yeah, so does Congress now. 1970. A law professor writes a statute with a very boring name. Racketeer-influenced and corrupt organizations, RICO. Before RICO, the government has to catch you doing the crime. After RICO, they just have to prove you ran the organization that did. My beautiful pyramid, where everything flows up to me, just became the evidence. They ignored the law for a decade. It sat there, ticking. Meanwhile, the FBI stops trying to catch us on the street and starts listening. Bugs in the lamps, bugs in the cars, bugs in the social club where, for some reason, we discuss all of our crimes out loud. Oh, and that charming new guy in the crew, Donnie? Great hangout, very reliable. FBI agent, 6 years undercover. We almost made him a member. Bad luck, bad timing. One nosy trooper, one paranoid soldier, one boring law, one friendly face. Any single one we'd have survived. All 4? 1986. The commission case. A young prosecutor named Rudy Giuliani reads RICO, the law we all ignored, and has an idea nobody's tried. Don't charge the crimes, charge the table, the commission itself. Sitting at it, running it, that's the crime now. The heads of the families tried together in one room, sentences of 100 years. The golden era ends in a single verdict. And omertà, the sacred silence? The government found its price. Witness protection. New name, new house, no prison. Soldiers flipped, capos flipped, underbosses flipped. In 2004, for the first time in history, a sitting boss of a New York family took the stand. The code of silence now has a customer service line. John Gotti, the Dapper Don, ran the biggest family in America in $1,000 suits, smiled for the cameras, beat 3 trials in a row. Then, the FBI played his own voice back in court from a bug above a social club, and his underboss testified against him. Life sentence. He died in a prison hospital. Every rank I climbed, I felt safer. More money, more layers, more people between me and the street. But the view from the top of this ladder is the same in every direction. Prison, a grave, or a witness stand. So, final accounting from your former accountant. The associate works for free and takes the risk. The soldier earns and hands it up. The capo skims and watches his back. The boss owns everything, including every crime anyone below him ever committed. And the commission? The commission was a list of defendants, sitting at one convenient table. Money flows up. Blame flows up too. It's the only honest thing about the whole business. Here's the thing about the top of the world. The golden era, Vegas, the unions, the untouchable years, lasted about one generation. The sentences lasted longer. It wasn't betrayal that killed it, really. It was a nosy trooper, a paranoid soldier, a boring law, and a guy named Donnie. The empire of silence got talked to death. Anyway, I quit. Nobody quits, obviously, but my paperwork says I was never here. This is Guy. That was every rank of the Italian Mafia, and the whole ride down. I guess. Anyway, that's Guy. Subscribe for more. Guy explains a new scenario every week. See you in the next video.